We whisper sweet nothings of building a life together, of being a team. We paint a picture of a future where everything falls into place, where love conquers all, and where our dreams seamlessly merge into one. It's a beautiful fantasy, one that we cling to with all our might. But let us not be naive. The truth always lurking beneath the surface is far less romantic. Relationships are not partnerships. They are not business deals where each party has a clear role and a set of responsibilities. They are not joint ventures with clearly defined roles and shared goals. Instead, they are a complex dance of emotions, a constant push and pull of desires and expectations. They are not joint ventures with clearly defined roles and shared goals. They are not contracts that can be negotiated and signed. They are living, breathing entities that evolve and change over time. They are influenced by our past experiences, our fears, and our hopes for the future. No, they are something far more primal, far more volatile. They are like the stormy sea, unpredictable and often tumultuous. They can bring moments of calm and serenity, but they can also unleash waves of conflict and discord. They are a reflection of our innermost selves, our deepest insecurities, and our most fervent desires. Teamwork, that cherished ideal, is nothing more than a comforting fable. It is a story we tell ourselves to make sense of the chaos, to give us hope that we can navigate the complexities of love and relationships. But in reality, it is an illusion, a mirage that fades away when we get too close. It lulls us into a false sense of security, a belief that our desires and needs will magically align. It makes us believe that if we just try hard enough, if we just communicate better, everything will fall into place. But the human heart, my friends, is not a spreadsheet. It cannot be neatly categorized, optimized for efficiency. But the human heart, my friends, is not a spreadsheet. It is a wild, untamed force that defies logic and reason. It is driven by a tangled web of desires, insecurities, and ambitions. It is a labyrinth of emotions that cannot be easily navigated or understood. It cannot be neatly categorized, optimized for efficiency. It cannot be controlled or predicted. It is a force of nature, wild and unpredictable. And that is what makes it so beautiful, so terrifying, and so profoundly human. We are complex creatures driven by a tangled web of desires, insecurities, and ambitions. We are constantly evolving, constantly changing. And so are our relationships. They are a reflection of our inner worlds, a mirror that shows us who we truly are. To believe that two individuals, each with their own unique blueprint, can exist in perfect harmony is to deny the very essence of what it means to be human. It is to deny the beauty of our imperfections, the richness of our emotional landscapes, and the depth of our connections. It is to deny the very essence of love itself. We're often told that successful relationships require shared goals, a common vision for the future, a shared vision board, if you will, where dreams and aspirations are neatly aligned. But this too is a dangerous delusion, a fragile construct that can easily shatter. Our desires, like subterranean rivers, often flow in opposite directions, hidden beneath the surface. One partner may crave stability, a life anchored in routine and predictability, finding comfort in the familiar. The other yearns for adventure, for the intoxicating unknown, seeking excitement and new experiences. These desires are not inherently wrong, but their incompatibility is a ticking time bomb waiting to explode. He dreams of climbing the corporate ladder, sacrificing evenings and weekends at the altar of ambition, driven by a relentless pursuit of success. She craves intimacy, resenting the ever-widening chasm that separates them, longing for connection and closeness. Their goals, once so perfectly aligned in the honeymoon phase, now stand in stark opposition, creating a rift that seems insurmountable. The illusion of shared goals shatters, leaving behind a bitter residue of resentment and disappointment, a poignant reminder of the complexities of human desires. Relationships are not a zero-sum game, we are told. But tell that to the woman who feels perpetually unseen, unheard. Tell that to the man suffocating under the weight of her unmet expectations. We enter relationships with a knapsack overflowing with needs. Some are conscious, clearly articulated. Others, buried deep within the recesses of our subconscious, whisper to us in dreams and anxieties. He seeks solace, a haven from the harsh realities of the outside world. She craves validation, a constant affirmation of her worth, but their love languages are incompatible, their attempts at connection clumsy and misaligned. Needs, like hungry ghosts, never cease their haunting. Unmet, they fester and grow, transforming into resentment, anger, and contempt. Equality, that elusive ideal dangling like a carrot on a stick. We strive for it, preach it, yet so often it remains frustratingly out of reach. Power dynamics, insidious and unspoken, permeate every relationship. Who holds the emotional currency? Who dictates the terms of engagement? These battles, often waged beneath a veneer of civility, can be utterly debilitating. She controls the finances, wielding her economic power like a weapon. He withholds affection, punishing her with his emotional absence. The scoreboard is constantly in flux. Victories fleeting and pyrrhic. These power struggles, rarely acknowledged, chip away at the very foundation of the relationship, leaving behind a landscape scarred by resentment and mistrust. We are taught to strive for a 50-50 split, an equal division of labor and emotional burdens. This ideal is often portrayed as the cornerstone of a successful relationship, a benchmark that, if achieved, promises harmony and mutual respect. The notion of equality is deeply ingrained in our societal values, suggesting that fairness is synonymous with an even distribution of responsibilities. But life, unlike a carefully measured recipe, rarely adheres to such neat proportions. The reality is far more complex and unpredictable. The demands of daily life, the unexpected challenges, and the unique strengths and weaknesses of each individual make a perfect 50-50 split nearly impossible to maintain. There will be seasons where one partner carries more weight, where the scales tip precariously in one direction. These imbalances can be due to a variety of factors: career changes, health issues, or personal crises. During these times, the concept of equality must be flexible, adapting to the shifting needs of the relationship. This is not inherently wrong. In fact, it is a natural part of any long-term partnership. The key lies in recognizing and accepting these fluctuations rather than rigidly adhering to an unrealistic standard of equality. It is, in fact, the messy reality of human experience. Life is unpredictable, and so are the dynamics within a relationship. Embracing this messiness can lead to a deeper understanding and appreciation of each other's contributions. He loses his job, his confidence shattered. This sudden change can throw the balance of the relationship into disarray, challenging both partners to adapt and support each other in new ways. She steps up, becoming the primary breadwinner, the emotional bedrock. Her role expands to fill the void, demonstrating the fluidity and resilience required in a partnership. The balance has shifted, but resentment festers. The strain of unequal burdens can lead to feelings of frustration and discontent, highlighting the challenges of maintaining harmony in the face of adversity. He feels emasculated, she burdened and unappreciated. These emotions can create a rift, making it difficult to navigate the complexities of their evolving roles. The pursuit of perfect equality, of a relationship where both partners contribute in precisely the same way, is a fool's errand. It overlooks the unique contributions each person brings and the necessity of flexibility and understanding. It ignores the inherent ebb and flow of life, the inevitable fluctuations in need and capacity. True partnership is not about maintaining a perfect balance at all times, but about supporting each other through the highs and lows and finding strength in the shared journey.